Welcome, this is yoga. So we're gonna start today, no props, with our legs into a nice wide position. Start walking your hands out towards your right foot and then your left foot. Letting your body sway. See how far you can reach. Maybe you can reach your foot, maybe it's just your ankle or anywhere on your leg. I want you to start feeling your breath into this. Exhale when you lean to the side. Inhale when you come up. Start feeling where you might feel some tension. Good. Now we're going to start adding the opposite arm is going to sweep up. So you're stretching more through the side. You're still stretching through the leg, but you're just adding your side stretch as well. And keep the same breath motion. Inhaling up, exhaling, twist into the side. Good. Good, just about 3 more each side. All right, and finish up whatever side that you land on. Stay there, stay to that side. Place your top hand behind your head, point your elbow all the way up to the ceiling. Stay here and just stretch. See if you can hold your foot in. Push back on your hand with your head to really open up, stretching even through the neck. 5 more deep breaths. Good, and now we're going to the other side. All the way to the other side, hand behind your head, gaze upward, hold on to your foot if you can. Plug those seat bones into the ground. 5 more deep breaths, and then we're gonna go back to our other side. Good, and on the exhalation, release, come back to the other side, but this time, see if that top hand can hold onto your foot, and the bottom hand can press onto the ground in front of you, and look up to the ceiling. Three more deep breaths, and we're going to your other side. Good, and then just sweep it over to the other side. Top hand holds onto your leg, bottom hand presses onto the ground. Keep looking up, keep plugging your seat bones into the ground. Three more deep breaths. And on the exhalation, bring yourself up. Now we're going to take our hands, start walking your hands straight out in front of you, and then back. Inhale when you come up, exhale when you lean forward. Good, just keep walking out and in. Take some neck stretches while you're here. Feel free to move your head around, whatever way feels good. Good, 3 more, and then we're gonna stay low. Good, and the next time that you're low, stay low. Stay here, see if you can hold onto your feet. If your arms reach your feet or anywhere onto your legs, and then just lower down. Actually, if you have your block near you, you could put your forehead onto your block. Remember, there's different heights to the block, So do what feels good for you. Five more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, slowly bring it up. Cross your legs with your right leg in front and your left leg more on the inside. So you're not stacking the legs. These legs are just going to be staggered. And then press onto your legs with your arms. Let those elbows press your legs down. Feel the stretch. You should be feeling the stretch, especially on your top front leg. Breathe into it and just keep sinking as low as you can in towards your legs, pressing your seat bones onto the ground. 5 more deep breaths. Good, and now just make little movements side to side, like you're looking over to the right side and the left side, but stay low. Breathe, 5 more deep breaths. Good. And then slowly come up. Take this top right leg and cross it over the left leg. That top leg crosses over. Hook your elbow and then just look behind your shoulder on that right side. All the way, draw the belly in, spine is nice and long. Stretch even your eyeballs. Use your hand on the ground to help you. Three more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, gently unwind. Now we're going to switch our legs. So now this time, the left leg is in front, or just make sure you're doing your opposite side. Right leg is more in, and we're just going to lean onto those legs, getting nice and low. Now you should feel that stretch on the other side, on the left side this time. Sink into it. 5 more deep breaths, and then we'll do our little shimmy side to side. Good, now just start looking side to side, little shimmy side to side. So you can feel that stretch even more down into the low back, into your IT band. If you're feeling anything that's extra sensitive talking to you, you can just stay in there a moment and breathe into it. Good. 2 more deep breaths. And slowly find yourself into a tall position. Take that left leg and cross it over your right leg. Hook the elbow, and then just look behind you. Stretch even those eyeballs. Get a little bit deeper. 3 more deep breaths. Good, and on the exhalation, gently unwind, uncross your legs, and we're gonna find a tabletop position in the center of our mat. And just start rounding and arcing, moving through your cat-cow. Still sweating a little bit from last class. Just get nice and loose. Move those cerebral fluids all the way through. Good, now stay in your rounded spine. Round your spine just like the cat, and then sway around here. Just whatever direction, keep going in that same direction. Get nice and deep through the shoulders, through the hips. And then whenever you're ready, go your other way. Breathe through it. Good, and now just come all the way down onto your belly. And we're going to take just our right leg. If you need to, you could use a strap or something to help you get your leg. Right leg with your right arm, left arm stretches out, and see if you can float your left leg. Stay here, just stretch out through the quad. Not doing a whole lot of motion, we're just finding our balance and holding onto that ankle. In 3 deep breaths, we're gonna start lifting our leg up, our right leg. Good, now place your left hand and left leg down, and then start lifting up your right side. All the way up and down. You can use your left hand to press onto the ground to help you. Good, 3 more up and down, and then we're gonna stay up. And the next time that you're up, stay up here. You can use that left hand to press you up even higher. Lift up, breathe. 3 more deep breaths, and then we'll do a counter stretch. Good, on the exhalation, release, and then press your hands into the ground, into an extended arm child's pose. Let your knees widen, let your forehead come all the way down onto your mat or some kind of surface, a block, a towel. Good, now come back into a table position. That right leg, same one that we just stretched, step it up. Step it all the way up, and then start leaning forward and back. Hands onto the ground. See if you can keep your foot onto the ground also. Good, 3 more forward and backs. And now we're gonna start finding a pigeon pose. That right foot is gonna heel toe over to the left side. If you want to, you could put a block under your hip on the right and just start getting nice and low. You might not need the block, or you might need it at first and then move it. We're gonna be here 10 deep breaths. Take your time getting into it. And just lower as much as your comfort level lets you go. 5 more deep breaths. Good, now walk your hands under your shoulders and come into a high pigeon. Stretch out your left leg, this left leg behind you, stretch it out, point your toe, lift up as high as you can, lift up your chin, lift up those corners of your mouth. Three more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, come into a table, back into your table position. Start rounding and arcing in your cat-cow. Letting your spine get nice and loose, even looser than before. Good. And come back into your rounded cat. Stay here, sway around. And make sure you go both directions. Whenever you're ready, go the other way if you haven't already. Good. And come back to center. Now this same right leg, we're gonna lift it up and hold on with our left hand and bring it up as high as you can. 5 deep breaths. Good. On the exhalation, place the left hand back under your shoulder and bring that right leg all the way up. We're gonna see if we can take a full split. So use your block if you need to and start lengthening out all the way. That block comes in handy under your hamstring. Good, yes. If you want, bring your arms up. 5 more deep breaths, wherever you're at. And slowly come out the same way that you came in. Find your way out. And we're coming all the way onto our belly, and now we'll do our left side. All the way down onto the belly. Extend your right arm, right leg, and then just hold on to your left leg with your left hand. Brody, can you turn that down? Stretch it out, 3 more deep breaths. Now place your hand on the ground, your right hand onto the ground, right leg onto the ground, and start lifting up your left leg. Use your hand to help you. I'm way more tight on this side. I can already feel it. Just up and down 3 more times and we'll stay up. And the next time that you come up, stay up, press your hand into the ground, lift your leg up. 5 deep breaths. And on your exhalation, lower down, we're gonna press all the way back into that extended arm child's pose. Two more deep breaths. And find your table position. Take a few cat-cows, rounding and arcing, making sure your spine is nice and loose. Round and arc. Good. And now we're going to flatten our back and step that left foot forward and just a few shifts forward and back. Keeping your foot on the ground if you can. We're prepping for the pigeon. Good. And then next time that you shift those hips forward, stay there. Start heel toeing your left foot over to the right side to prep for our pigeon pose. Use a block if you need to. And then just very slowly take your time, lower onto the mat or block. You can keep shifting a little deeper while you're here if it feels good. We have 5 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, slowly find a table position. Take a few more cat-cows, rounding and arcing. Making sure you're stretching out all the way through that low back. Take your time. Listen to anything talking to you. Move through it. Good. Now we're going to lift up that left leg and then hold, curl your toe on your right side for support, and then hold on to your foot or your ankle, wherever you can reach, and then lift it up high as you can. 5 deep breaths. And on your exhalation, we're releasing the foot and stepping it all the way in front to prep for our split, our Hanasana. Use a block if you need to. Take your time getting there, whatever feels good for you. We haven't done a splits in a while, but it's definitely something we need to do every once in a while or every day. Whew. All right, whenever you're ready, you can bring your arms up if that feels good. 5 deep breaths. Oh, so good. All right, come out the same way you came in. And we're just going to find a downward facing dog. Down dog. You can walk it out or you can hold it, whatever feels good for you. You already feel pretty stretched here. Keep those shoulders open, widen your fingers, widen your toes, tuck that chin into your chest. Good, and now bend those knees, shift your weight back and step or jump all the way up by your hands. Place your hands onto your legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down. And then slowly round it up. Vertebrae by vertebrae, reaching those arms all the way up. Big deep breath in, lean back. Exhale, swan dive down, hands under your shoulders, step or jump into your plank line. Hold plank, deep breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows lower. Inhale, press into your cobra or your up dog. Stay here. Breathe, look side to side, lift up your chin, lift those corners of your mouth. Good. Now we're gonna come all the way down onto our mat. Take both of your ankles, and lift it up, high as you can. 5 deep breaths here. If you do little rocking motions, that's okay. Lift up that chin, lift your corners of your mouth. And slowly lower down. Widen the knees, press into an extended arm, child's pose. Press your forehead onto the ground or some kind of surface, a towel, a block. All right, now we're gonna start moving from this extended arm child's pose all the way into a cat, and then a little bit down, like you're about to lower the hips down, and then back into the extended arm child's pose. Move through this. Go as far down as you want, and then right back into that extended arm child's pose. I want you to stretch out your back. Three more deep breaths, breathe, move through it. And end in that extended arm child's pose. And now walk your hands over to the right side. Press into the ground. Stack the left hand on top of the right and breathe. And now all the way over to the other side. Walk it out. Stack your right hand on the left, the inside hand on the outside hand. And on the exhalation, bring it back to center. Curl your toes and press back into your downward facing dog. We're gonna stay here 10 deep breaths. You can walk your dog or you can just hold it. Breathe, focus on your breath. Focus on opening up the shoulders and sending the weight to your heels. And now step your right foot forward, take your left foot out to an angle. Sweep those arms up into a warrior one position. Palms touch, interlace the outer 3 fingers. And then just shift nice and low, bend your knee, point those hips forward, open up through the shoulders. 3 more deep breaths, and then we're gonna move into our warrior 2. Now open up into the warrior 2, the right arm forward, left arm, pull it back, sink even lower, tuck the tailbone in, 5 deep breaths here. On the exhalation, take both arms behind you, interlace your fingers, lift your arms and your chin up. Open up through the shoulders, breathe. Now reach those arms forward, let your palms touch, interlace the bottom 3 fingers and warrior 3. Shift all of your weight onto your front foot, lift up that back leg, 5 deep breaths. Good. And on the exhalation, step both feet under your hips. Inhale, reach your arms up, lean back, breathe. Exhale, swan dive down, hands come under your shoulders. Find your plank line, stepping or jumping. Deep breath. Exhale, lower. Point those toes, inhale, downward or up dog or cobra. Move your head. Look behind you all the way, side to side. 3 more deep breaths. Good, bring it back to center, tuck the chin into your chest, curl your toes, and downward facing dog. It's the last down dog of the day, so make it feel good. If you want to walk it, or you can hold it, 10 deep breaths here. Good, 1 more deep breath. And on your exhalation, left foot steps forward, right foot goes out to an angle. Sweep those arms up, palms touch, interlace the bottom 3 fingers. Open up that knee, point your hips forward, and just breathe in that warrior 1. 3 more deep breaths. Now open up into that warrior 2. Right arm pulls all the way back behind you. Sink even lower, tuck in that tailbone, breathe. Good, 1 more deep breath. On the exhalation, both arms come behind you, interlace your fingers. If you can remember which pinky was on the bottom before, try to switch your pinky. And then lift up your arms and your chin and the corners of your mouth and breathe. Good, 1 more deep breath. On the exhalation, reach your arms forward, let your palms touch, interlace the bottom 3 fingers all the way onto your front foot and lift into your warrior 3. Three more deep breaths. Good, and on the exhalation, see if you can just stand into a mountain pose, palms together, feet hip distance apart. Get nice and grounded, deep breath. And on your exhalation, just fold down all the way, hugging into your legs. Let your head relax. Move your head side to side if that feels good. Hug into those legs. See how deep you can hug, 5 deep breaths. And on your exhalation, walk your hands all the way down onto the mat, knees follow, cross your legs behind you and shift your weight back onto your mat, legs forward. We're gonna go back into that forward fold, but this time we're on our mat. Make sure those seat bones are nice and grounded. Inhale, reach your arms up. Deep breath in, exhale, fold it back down. Just like when we were standing, but this time we're on our mat. Hold on to those feet and hug in nice and deep. Let the back stretch also. If you need to, you can shift your seat bones to get even more onto the ground. Keep breathing, 3 more deep breaths. And then slowly walk your hands up your legs. Make sure you're on the center of your mat and come all the way onto your back, knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Gently rocking side to side, massaging through your spine. And then start bringing the soles of your feet together. Use your elbows to open up through the legs and just hug in the feet toward the pelvic bone. Try to press your low back onto the mat. 3 more deep breaths here. Good, and now cross your right ankle over your left knee into a figure 4 stretch. Just hug in your left leg, use your right elbow to gently press onto your leg. Breathe here, 3 more deep breaths. Good, and then switch your sides. Left ankle over your right knee. Figure 4 stretch. Hug it in, breathe. Yeah, you can move the ankle around. The floating ankle if you want. Sorry, I should have cued that for the other side. 3 more deep breaths. And then on your exhalation, gently release. We're gonna find a happy baby. Hold on to your feet, or you could hold on to your big toe, and you could keep the knees bent, or you could straighten up the legs, whatever feels good for you. 5 more deep breaths. We're gonna take a gentle spinal twist after this, and then we'll come into our Savasana. Good, and then slowly start bringing the knees back into the chest. Hold on to both legs with your left arm, and then let those legs go to the left side. As your right arm goes to the right and look to the right side, legs are to the left. Good, 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, slowly bring it back to center and switch your sides. The right arm wraps around your legs. Left arm goes out to the left side. Look to the left, legs are to the right. Spine is nice and long, breathe. Good, 1 more deep breath. And on your exhalation, bring it back to center. Give yourself a nice big hug. Bring the chin into your chest. Squeeze, get nice and tight. Small little ball. Gentle rock side to side while you're here in that small little position. And then just bring it back to center. Release your legs and then just squeeze your fists. Squeeze your feet, squeeze every muscle in your body. Squeeze for 5, keep squeezing. 4, 3, squeeze 2, 1, and release out into Savasana. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, side out. One more time. Deep breath in, side out. And then if you need to make any little adjustments, getting in the center of your mat, spine nice and long, shoulders and hips grounded. Try to just release all of your tension, send it into the earth, let the earth just recycle, renew it, make it new. Begin making small little movements, wiggling your fingers and your toes, moving your head side to side, blinking your eyes. And then sweep those arms all the way up. Take one of your hands and stretch out into the palm of your hand with your fingers on your other hand. And stretch out into that hand. One more deep breath in. And now switch it to your other side. Other hand, stretch it out. Use your fingers to help you. Good, and then bring your knees back into your chest. Give yourself another big hug. And roll to your right side. Stay here a moment in that right side. And use your left hand to press you up into seated position. You to sit on a block if that feels comfortable for you. Nice comfortable seated position, or your legs could be to the side. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Stretch even your fingers. Exhale, twist. Let the arms come down and twist. Stay here, 5 deep breaths. Just twisting. With each exhalation, twist a little bit deeper if it's comfortable for you. And on your next inhalation, inhale, reach your arms up, deep breath in. Exhale, twist your other way, let those arms come down. Keep that belly in, your spine long, 5 deep breaths. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Good, one more deep breath. And on your exhalation, gently unwind. Inhale, reach those arms back up, deep breath. Palms touch at the top. Exhale, bring it into your heart center. Your thumbs to your heart. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Have a wonderful day.